The Final Fantasy release was by all measures an absolutely crazy success. The product came out and regular fans like you and I even found it hard to get our hands on some of these boxes that we had been waiting for so long. I mean, it's no secret that Wizards of the Coast is making collector boxes more collectible than other, and therefore on popular sets prices going up, and the play booster boxes for this release, well, they're no joke either. Now, I speculate that there will be a come to terms moment. There will be a resettling of the price for the play booster box, and while I wouldn't call that a crash, there is a price crash or a price re-leveling, maybe coming back down to earth, that I think is wildly important on a product that is super meaningful for fans like you and I. I'm going to go over that today, why that price crash is good, and then as a little bonus, I'm going to add in a price crash that I'm seeing that I actually don't think is a good thing for Final Fantasy products. So in today's video, one good price crash, one bad price crash, and everything in between, all centered around Commander product. If you like conversations like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel because it helps a small creator like me more than you can possibly imagine, and you want to go above and beyond, like the video, right? Let's get into it. So for those who don't know, one of the things I like to do here is I collect every single sold listing of sealed product from TCG Player for every major TCG release. I store it in the vault so we have a picture of what a set, a release, a product looks like over its lifetime. This is a massive project. Big shout out to the channel members that help support this project so I don't have to pay for all the server costs directly out of my pocket. We went dark for a little while, but version 2 is coming soon because version 1 was only ever supposed to be a little management application for myself to use in videos. But here it is on cardboardfinance.com, and you can see Final Fantasy is absolutely nuts. $11 million in product on TCG Player, more than 60,000 individual boxes sold, and today, it's no secret, I want to focus on the Commander product. That's right, for today's video, I want to talk about the coming back down to earth of the Commander deck set. Now, for those who don't know, before I talk about the price, where it was and where it went and why this is important, I will say I'm a big fan of Commander product. I think that an onboarding ramp for Magic the Gathering fans, especially in a set like Universes Beyond, is wildly important. And when this box ballooned to over $400, this set of boxes ballooned to over $400, I said this prevents Final Fantasy from doing what it does best and what all Universes Beyond sets do best, and that is get someone who used to play Magic, knows what Magic is, or has some kind of history with TCGs into the Magic the Gathering door by giving them a chance to sit down and play with their friends. This product, Commander deck sets, are wildly important products in the ecosystem of Magic the Gathering. We're at a point right now where most starter kits don't exist. Yes, I know there's a starter kit for some of these decks, and I know that there's one for Final Fantasy, but the Commander deck set is the onboarding tool for almost all players. And to see the price of this product come down to a reasonable standpoint where it is the second most popular product by individual box and third most by amount spent is extremely important. This allows Final Fantasy to do what Final Fantasy does, and I encourage each and every one of you to remember that a lot of these products for hype sets are going to come out, and it behooves Wizards of the Coast to constantly reprint them. This does not apply to collector booster boxes. We're going to do a play booster box and a collector booster box video this week, so make sure you stay tuned for those. But when it comes to the Commander product, it is important to have that on shelves. It is important to get that out there, and it is important that these products are available for fans. When they're not available for fans, when the product is hard to get, imagine you are in a situation where you want to play the game and you just can't get your hands on the decks. All in all, this price re-leveling, coming back down slightly to earth, is so positive because this is not meant to be a high-value collectible product. But there is a price that is coming down to earth and constantly going down on something that is meant to be a collectible product that we as a community are just flat out not taking to, and that is the collector deck set. And I say this, I implore this to Wizards of the Coast. The thing that makes things collectible is not just a shiny treatment. It's not just the new fancy foil. It is a combination of a card's playability, its iconic nature, and the chase. I know that many of you out there, myself included, often just scream, buy singles, don't chase, into microphones, into webcams, and into the comments section. But the chase matters when it comes to collectability. And these decks, while they are sweet and have a lot of cool treatments, lack the chase completely. They set of cards, a set series of cards, they are foil, and you just miss out on the chase. You essentially just have a different looking deck for more than twice the price. Because of this, the collector booster boxes or the collector commander decks have not necessarily hit. Now, I'm not saying they're cheap. I'm not saying $1,000, $839 before tax, shipping, etc. is cheap. But we see this price graph and we see this coming down, and this is a product I would expect Wizards of the Coast would want to gain some traction, some notoriety, and become collectible, much like we see the collector booster box here. These things are two varying, they're two ideas that pull at each other and they don't agree with one another. And while I think that the commander decks coming down to earth, this is wonderful. I think this is actually a pretty good time for me to pick some up myself and add them to my set of decks that I play with around the house. I want to see them fix the problem of the collector commander decks because, well, it's just not working. Maybe it's getting rid of the product as a whole. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. All in all, Final Fantasy is a wild set. It's a crazy release. I did not see any of these price swings coming on anything but maybe the collector booster box, and I'm excited to see what it does in the future. Heck, $11 million plus sold is absolutely insane. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something today. I hope you had some fun. Make sure you stay tuned for videos throughout this week. Until then, you guys know me. My name is Josh. I'm going to link a video that I pick over here for you, and I hope you have a good one. All right, goodbye.